around the gym all that much. I just kind of focus on my lifting. But you could tell all the New Year's resolutioners are gone. Like all the New Year's resolutioners. Now there's maybe a couple stragglers, but my goodness. Like, do you guys ever give up on your New Year's resolution? Because it looks like the people at my gym have given up on their New Year's resolution. January 1st, 2nd, it was packed in here. Like, oh my goodness, there were so many people. So never judge the gym on how many people are at the gym in January, because and don't judge it like, oh man, like I can't ever get a spot, I can't ever do this because there's so many people. Nope, go in March. There's nobody here. It's so funny. But hey, I don't blame. I mean, I can't cast aspersions, or like, I was like that. I definitely was like that. I know I was. Until I really started, getting around people that I did CrossFit, so that really helped people, or helped me to get around people. I gotta finish that thought. Helped me to get around people, and then that got me encouragement to go. And I know that's a big reason why I want to go live, is to give you encouragement to exercise, give you encouragement to go to the gym. Don't give up on New Year's resolutions. In fact, I think New Year's resolutions are just a waste of your brain power. You just got to commit. Don't say, well, this is the new me. Nope. Just say, hey, this month I'm going to go 3 times a week. I'm going to walk. I'm going to run. I'm going to swim. I'm going to do something 3 times a week, and then make it the next month. Maybe do it a little more. Add something else. Like, I love Olympic lifting. I've been doing this for 10 years almost. My favorite thing to do, over skiing, which I love skiing, over golfing, over investing in real estate. Like, I love doing all those other things, but this is, I just can't miss. So that's why I thought I could encourage people to go to the gym, but then I know if I go live, I'm not gonna miss a live day because I'm gonna go to the gym 5 days a week. But so this is my warm-up, what I do in my warm-up. So this week, a little lighter week, trying to get my central nervous system settled down. Since September, I've been doing 5 days a week, heavy lifts. Took a week off here and there, like I went golfing for a week and stuff. But my central nervous system has just been wrecked. So instead of feeling at 100% capacity, last couple weeks I've been feeling like at 70% capacity. Strength is still there. You don't lose your muscles in a week. But the central nervous system's telling you, nope. Let's say your max is 400 pounds on a squat. Just random numbers. That's 100% of your capacity, like your strength. It's like tip top. You had the best night's sleep. You ate well leading up to it. You didn't drink any alcohol. Like, this is the best feeling you've ever felt. And you lift 400 and it's like perfect. It's like, great. Well, when you're constantly working out, your central nervous system's not given a chance to rest. And you're lifting heavy, or always pushing to 90 and 95%. Then your central nervous system, even though you can physically, strength-wise, lift the 400, your body tells you, nope, I'm not going to let you. 300 pounds, yep, that's the most you can do today, because your body's not rested. So that's where I'm at. But I'm getting at the tail end of the resting, which I can't wait. I'm so tired of resting. I want to be able to lift heavy. And you'll see about me. You might be similar too. Like, I don't have a tendency to underdo things. I do things to the extreme. So I'll overpush, I'll overdo it. If the weight tells me, or the programming tells, hey, the max you're supposed to go today is 230 on snatch. I'll get to 230, I'll think, oh, that wasn't bad, let me do it again. Let me go up, let me go to 4, let me see how high I can go. And that's how it is every day. All right, so Saturday I'm doing another 1 rep max. We'll see if my body responds any better. we'll see how it goes. It's feeling better now that I've rested, but it might not go well. I just keep pushing. Gone through periods like this. This is snatched. But so this is light this week. Light this week, where I mean you still get to heavier weights, but you're not trying to crush your central nervous system. So I'm really just doing doubles, probably up till, I think it's supposed to be power, up to, it was like 70%, 75%. I'll do a full here. But anyways, super fun. Oh, I just dropped a podcast episode yesterday. Sorry, this morning. I released it last night, but this morning it came out, and it was how AI is taking over everything. And I talked about this on last Friday, but AI absolutely is going to replace everybody's job eventually. But what jobs are not being taken away? People that work with their hands. Yeah, or, AI can't do that yet. Eventually, they probably will. I'm gonna get another 5 pounds. Give me a second. But, so, anyways, I dropped this podcast episode, basically telling the listener, you, that if you're depending on a job to provide for your family, it's not going to be good. AI eventually is going to take your job. And I shared on Friday that Oracle, big software company, technology company, they're laying off 30,000 programmers. Those are tech jobs that, if you were a Gen X, they're told, hey, go into computer science, be a programmer. Those jobs are going to be here forever. Nope, they're gone now. If you still have a job in programming, it's only until you don't, because it's going to go away. So you need to find another way to make money to provide for yourself and your family. That's why I've been talking about real estate for 10 years now. So I dropped that podcast. It's called Master Passive Income. Because when you buy one property, you've mastered it. Because the property does all the work. You make all that income. You mastered passive income. Go listen to it. It's pretty awesome. What was that? My right foot did this. My left foot was like, yeah, I'm not moving. What is the deal? That was weird. All right. I'm also doing no hook grip. Just keep my thumbs a little, what would you say? Less beat up come Saturday. But we'll see. Hey, I don't do it, or lifting, to impress anybody, because I feel so much better when I lift. And as you get older, you realize life is short. It's a proven fact, 100% of people die. So you might as well make your life healthy so you can actually do things. That's okay. So I'm gonna get to probably 205, double, maybe 215. I don't want to go much higher than that because yesterday, a little heavier than normal, or today. No, I'm gonna take that back. Heavier than today. Today was a fairly heavy day, not crazy heavy. But that today you simmer down a little bit and you do a lot less in weight and volume, so that your body can rest for the Wednesday. Wednesday I'll do every day, probably do up to an opening weight that I would want if I was doing a competition. So push yourself to one weight, opening weight. Then Thursday takeoff. So it's all preparation for Saturday's max day. So Friday, very light. You just get in the gym, just go up to 60%, 50 to 60% for 2 reps, which is very light. It's just getting your body ready for the battle that's coming the next day. All right, but you'll see if you go back, if you've been watching, I've been doing a max 2 Saturdays ago and did terrible. Last Saturday did a little better, not great, but still wasn't good. So every time you go into the gym, you never know what's gonna happen. All right, 185. So I'm doing no hook grip, like I said, which means I'm not wrapping my thumb, wrapping it around the bar. So this is really just to gear up for Saturday. I don't have any much else to say. I just keep saying the same thing. Oh well. I'm glad only one person watches, so thank you for watching. Yeah, still, I don't know how I'm gonna do on Saturday, but that's on next week. I'm putting in my real estate investor conference. It's 3 days of amazingness, teaching people, showing people how to invest in real estate. We've had so many people change their lives by that conference, invest in real estate. One lady, she came in 2024 to my conference, and in 8 units in a year and a half. Can you believe that? 8 units in a year and a half. She came in 2024, scared, nervous, everything, and then now she's speaking on my stage because she's doing such a great job. It's an amazing story. That's just one of countless stories of all the people that I've helped. But the conference is Income Building Live, and Income Building Live is definitely my goal, is to help you to build income in your life. All right, so let me just use straps for a couple lifts. I think I'm probably gonna stop here. We'll see how I do on the power, but I'll stop here, let my body rest, so tomorrow I can try to hit my opening weight. Yep, that's still feeling terrible. 205 should feel better than that. Oh well. That's why we just keep lifting. That's why we just keep lifting. I think it was probably about 2 years ago. I felt the same way, pushing myself through it for months, like 6 months straight, doing a deload week here and there. And then I felt like this. So it's happened before. We gotta rest and get ready. So today I was actually debating on whether or not going live because it's a short day. Just a double at a higher weight. I don't know why I keep saying that. A double at a higher weight than 50 or 60%. So I think this is only like 70% of my snatch max. I gotta go to towel. Sorry, I'm walking off to get a towel. And so it's just getting your body ready for the max day coming up. You don't want to overdo it. Okay, all right. Here we go. And so this is day 77 of going live for an entire year. I just thought, I'm already gonna be lifting. Let me just go live and see what happens. I'm a content creator, which means I just make content for online, and been doing that for a long time, 10 years now. Here's another way that I can make content to help people. Good thing only one person watches, because then I'll have bad days where I'm not even lifting well, and I'll be like, these days I don't want to go live. So I'm glad we only got one person watching. All right, so next is clean and jerk. We're gonna go to a double at 70%, which is only 225. And it's, like I was telling you earlier, it's really keep the muscles alive and moving so that then your body's able to recover. All right, body, let's do fast elbows. It's okay. So a big thing I need to do is, since this part of my arm is longer than this upper part, it's hard to catch the bar. The bar goes into my neck, so I have to be like that or open my hands up. So the hard part for me is doing the catch on your chest or your upper front rack. That's as high as I can get my elbows. So it's because I've been doing Olympic lifting. Occasionally I'll watch an Olympic lifting video, like on YouTube or something. So now that's like all that I get on YouTube is Olympic lifting videos. And seeing other people coaching and stuff like that, which is great. I learned a ton. That got me thinking, would I ever want to coach Olympic lifting? Big answer is no, never. I'm not an athletic coach. I know that. I've never been an athletic coach. I don't like it. Now, if somebody says, hey, can you give me a pointer on this? Yeah, of course I'll do that. But there are so many other people that have passion for the lifting. Like who I follow is, I think his name's Greg. I have no clue. I just remember seeing him with a YouTube video or an Instagram story and bought one of his programming. Catalyst Athletics, he's pretty good. Really knowledgeable. So I don't have to program for myself. But yeah, nope, I would never want to coach. I'll just point everybody to him. If you want to do Olympic lifting, go to Catalyst Athletics, and he's got great stuff. All right, 185. What we're going to do is fast elbows. You can see, I don't know why, but my hips and joints are telling me that I shouldn't be doing this. Oh well. You do what I tell you, body. I'm gonna make you do it. Fast elbows. Not terrible. I mean, that's pretty good. Felt better. All right. What's up next? So 225, maybe even 230. It's going to be the top end of what I'm going to do today. Yesterday I did 285, and it was supposed to get to, I think it was 280, 285, something like that. But I just did it one time just to keep my body moving heavier weight. Today you taper off, tomorrow you pick it back up. Thursday taper off, Friday you just prep for Saturday. But no way would I ever want to coach this stuff for a living. Nope, not at all. Not at all. In fact, the only things that I'm telling you right now are just things that I'm telling myself to do. It's like if I miss a lift, if I miss a lift, then I run back through my head what I did wrong. And so I talk to myself about it. And then the next lift, I try to help myself to remember all those positions and parts of the technique that I didn't do, that I screwed up on the last one. That's why I talk about form, because that's just what's going through my head. All right, 215. Let's do fast elbows. Fast elbows. That was not fast elbows. Stopping elbows. That's terrible. All right, do it again. It's only 215. You got it. 215 fast elbows. That was better. That was a little better. So a lot better. The only downside was my pinky on my left hand almost came off the bar, which you can't jerk if you don't have all your fingers. It'll crush them. So I gotta put it back on. All right, 225 into 230. I was much more happy with that though, catching it. I'll just do 235. I only have one 2.5. So, oh, I have two 2.5s. Oh well, it's already on the bar. 235 is gonna be so much easier than 230. So I figure, so let's just leave that on. So, I got not much more to say. I did talk about my podcast earlier, Master Passive Income Podcast. I dropped an episode this morning talking about how AI is going to take countless jobs. You don't even know how many jobs it's going to take. It's going to be crazy. Right now, just 30,000 people are getting laid off from Oracle. Oracle's a company about technology. 30,000 programmers are laid off. So my whole point is, it's not that you should invest in real estate and make cash flow. It's that you must. You have no idea if your job's going to be around. More than likely it won't. 2 to 5 years, it's going to look totally different. And if you are not already investing, you get laid off. You can't feed your family. You go on to government assistance, and you're never going to get out of that. So that's why I say you must invest. It's not like you should. You must. Sorry, I'm going to blow my nose. Big reason why I want to go live, not because I get to blow my nose, it's because I don't have to edit anything. It's already done, and I don't care. I just do this for fun. It's not like I'm trying to gain followers, start coaching somebody or anything like that. It's just that I'm already going to be doing it, so I figure let's go ahead and go live. All right, 230, fast elbows. Fast elbows. 230 power, fast elbows. That was okay. But if you noticed, I spread my feet out really wide. Should be more bending it like a squat. But I'm really happy with the elbows. That was much better. Here we go. 230. Fast elbows. That's okay. Right was a little faster. So for me, let me grab this. For me, this weight is not terrible. In fact, it's pretty light, but it's getting ready for Saturday. Saturday is the max day. But I appreciate you guys coming on. All done today, but I'll be on tomorrow, and it'll be heavier day. I'll get to a 1 rep. And then, not 1 rep, sorry. The opening weight that I would do if I was doing a competition. Then, we'll see how well I do. Today I didn't feel bad, so it felt good. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys coming on. All one of you. Appreciate you guys coming on. I'll be going live tomorrow.